Hey everybody, it's Friday. I have a day off. I have some celebrations. I got my driver's license. I have 5 weeks vacation. I got my driver's license yesterday, so I'm gonna do a little mission today. Now, I've lost 3 kilos in the last 2 weeks from exercise and diet. So I'm gonna celebrate with some beers, but as soon as I have this first beer, I have to burn 200 calories somehow, and then I can have the next one. So that's 1,000 calories. We'll see if I get all 5 beers done. I don't think I will. That's not easy. But let's get our first beer in. Coming to this park here in Hanam City. I'll show you on the map. My mission today is to go from here down to Paldang Station, which is across the Han River down towards the lake. So we'll see what happens. But I'll show you our first beer today. This is called the Gorilla Salt. This is a stout, right? Yeah. And so high roasted flavor, chocolate coffee, strong oak whiskey character. So let's get this open. Now Magpie makes a salted caramel stout too that they recently released. And I have that in my bag actually, but we'll do this one first. So this actually has Himalayan pink salt in it. And there's this special salt company. I'll show you there. You can see it says Salt. It's like a Korean company. It's 3 years aged salt. Apologies for the helicopter. It's the military. What can I do? Do you know how the French came up with the word for helicopter? Hélicoptère! My goal today is to burn some calories, drink some good beers, and show you kind of the Han River and where I'm going. Some nice sights. Very drinkable. It's not too roasted. It's not too flat. Carbonation's nice. So yeah, I'll be drinking this. If anyone's around and I'm not wearing my mask, I'll have to kind of figure that out, but it's pretty dead out here. So let's get on the road and let's start drinking some beers and losing some calories. My priorities are the beers, but you gotta burn some of that off. Anyway, let's go. These beers, I've been informed by Gorilla themselves in a Facebook message, are not 200 calories each. I just looked up the average calorie count for like a 500 ml beer, and it was 200 calories. So I thought that's a good measurement. Some will be more, some will be less. But they said that this one specifically is 375. So look, if I was gonna do that, I'd literally be drinking 2 beers today. So I'm gonna do the kind of middle ground and say each one's 200. And I'm not gonna burn all of it off, but life is for enjoying too. The mighty Han. Man, those things are like Apaches or Cobras. Those are like attack helicopters. That's some like serious shit. They just keep doing these loops. I'll show you another one. Here, I'll get a good shot. That's about as close as I'm gonna get today. Han on one side, Greenhouse Kingdom on the other. I've always had a fascination with these buildings. Like if I could rent one, just live in this little box on the river. You know, hey city, I'll give you 350 bucks a month. Speaking of military, first thing, snow on the river. That's first. Also behind me, there's some bunkers, which there's 3 of them too. It's very bizarre, because you think that you'd put bunkers on like the border, right? Not downstream from Seoul. But I imagine these are here. If the North invaded and they sent like patrol boats up the river in the event of a war or something, this would be like a little outpost to either attack them or stay hidden and keep an eye on the river downstream from Seoul. So kind of interesting. Let's get some better shots here. You can see the little windows. They've been boarded up, but I've always had a fascination with these islands in the river. I just imagine like getting a canoe in the summer, obviously. But like canoeing out, there's no one there. There's 0 people on these islands. You find a little clearing, you know, you pack light, you do one of those kind of ultralight, not ultralight, but light camping. You hang out for the weekend, just have a fire, barbecue some meat, you bring a little cooler on your canoe. Oh, that'd be so much fun. All right, so as far as that first Gorilla Salt one goes, I noticed the salt doesn't really impart a huge flavor, but it almost acts as like a savory addition, much like a broth would. Now, don't think like a beef stock or like a vegetable broth, but I found that it was very smooth and there was like this tiny bit of savoriness to it, which was really nice. Infinitely drinkable, mid-roast, mid-chocolate, mid-coffee, just something that you could drink a lot of, and that salt just adds to the downability of it. I don't love it, but it is really good. I did enjoy it quite a bit. So what's next? I need something lower ABV. So actually, if that's the case, then I'll do Gorilla's next one. This is a dry Martini Sour. So this is a sour beer, and what they've put into it, oh god, vanilla, coriander seed, and juniper berries. So that juniper berry is going to act like a gin addition, right? That goes with the dry Martini Sour. So, as I get beer on my mask. Oh, yeah. As far as sours go, this one is super sour. Woo! And yeah, it's super dry too, which again goes with the name. But as far as malts, pale ale, wheat malt. That's it. Very simple foundation. They use citra hops is going to add that citrus flavor to it. Ugh, my voice is messed up. I probably sound kind of drunk. It's just because my nose is running and I'm out here. It's like -10. I dress light because I don't want to sweat a lot. I don't want to get all wet inside a winter coat while I'm walking for like 4 hours, right? So, but yeah, this one's nice. This is definitely like a summer kind of day. Enjoy at a barbecue, maybe with some like fish, like a white fish. Actually, what does it say? That's the subconscious speaking. I read that earlier. White fish ceviche is the food pairing for this. So this is only 5.7% or 5%. So this is going to kind of bring me back down to normalcy right now. Anyway, I got to eat something. I have a tuna sandwich from Subway. I'm going to eat that. You don't want to see that. So I'm going to eat that, get some food in my stomach, and then we'll continue on. I found some puppies, and I'm going to go down and risk going onto private property just so I can see them up close. I hope they're not food puppies, but I have a feeling they might be, but I can give them some love while I'm here. I'm no Greenpeace advocate, so I'm not going to let them out. But yeah, here they are. Hey puppies! They may be, they may not be. I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes in this country. So, but they are cute. Not to go into a political rant or anything, and I'm not a vegetarian or vegan, but like the idea of eating dog meat doesn't bother me. Really, it really doesn't. And that's maybe because I've never had a pet dog, and I get why people are upset. I do empathize with that view. It's the way that they're killed that makes me upset. But this is such a blinder too for people too. Like you think, ooh, like bacon. Like that shit's a nightmare too. Let's be honest. You think the pigs are like out on the farm, like rummaging around the dirt and stuff? They're not. So yes, dog meat has that horrible aspect of it where they potentially strangle them, like to get them like stressed out before they die. Yes. But like to have chicken the day of going, oh, dog meat, it's completely hypocritical. And we're all hypocrites. Me too. We all are. So I don't condone dog meat, but to have a kind of ruby colored glasses on and, oh, well, I don't eat dog. I only eat chicken, pork, and beef. It's like, yeah, you're a real fucking hero. Cool. Nice work. Anyway, rant over. I just saw a little tiny Formosa deer go from that island to that one on the ice. I swear to God. There it is, that little tiny thing. It's drinking water. Some mad lad has like walked out onto the ice and then written, I can't even read it, Manaslu? And Ajashi has just explained to me that that word on the ice is the name of the top peak of Everest. Now, it's Mount Everest, but the peak, the top peak, is called Manaslu. So why they wrote it out there on the river in the snow, I will never know, but he explained that's what it means. I haven't walked on the ice in a long time. So I'm halfway done my second beer. I'm at 257 calories burned, which sucks. So I've set my watch to actually not just step count, but actually workout for walking. So it's going to measure my heart rate too, and we'll see. I don't want to call it cheating, but I want to see how it measures it, if it's different or whatnot. So we'll see. But this sucks. I'm almost at 10,000 steps, which is like your daily recommended goal. It's like 257 calories. Yay. All right, Papa's got a brand new bag. I've just burned 50 calories because of the speed that I'm walking and the heart rate that I have. It's measuring it differently. The step counter without the workout mode on is just like, okay, yeah, steps. This one actually measures how hard I'm working and how fast I'm going. I just burned 50 calories in like 5 minutes. And that's probably because I'm a bit out of shape. But still, the goal of today is not to get healthy, it's to burn off the calories that I'm consuming. So I'm keeping workout mode on, and let's do this shit. Actually just learned that there's an Electromart up here in Hanam Starfield, which is where that big tower is. So let's make a little pit stop. We'll warm up for a few minutes. I'm still gonna be walking, so it's the same thing. And let's go see if they have anything interesting at the beer store. There's one that I go to with my girlfriend in Ansong. Good selection. There's one that's in Gumpo. Okay selection, but there's always interesting beers there. So let's go see what they have. It's hard to emphasize how tall that tower is. That's 216, folks, just since I turned my walking on. It's cold. My heart's beating fast because I'm just persisting. If I just shut up actually and just walk, I actually burn a lot more calories. Anyway, we're here at the mall. So I'm gonna go inside, see what they have, and I'm gonna figure out my total calorie count now. Shinsege Arts Mall and Ryan Gowiseki. All right, I couldn't film in the mall, which is over there, but I'm currently walking to the bridge. I'm gonna go to Paldang Station. Dude, one beer, the salt, 200. The dry martini, 200, that's 400, right? I just started my third one, and I'm at 570, which means I'm 170 in to the beer that I can have after this one. So if you're ever doing this kind of workout, just keep your smart band on, because it's going to measure how many calories you burn a lot more accurately. And that sounds like a cheat, you know, it counted higher, so I'm going to do that one. But it does. It measures how much oxygen I'm using and how much my heart's beating, because it has a heartbeat measurement, right? So it is more accurate anyway. So I just opened up a Magpie, first Magpie of the day. It's called the Sinner. I know Bruno likes this one. It's a Belgian Golden Strong. So the Magpie Diablo set also contains a Belgian Golden Strong. It's 10%. This is 9%, so they're not the same beer. I imagine the recipe is fairly similar, but this beer goes down, a little sweet, and then 3 seconds later, yeah, there it is. All that alcohol starts to form on your tongue. The sun's right in your fucking face there, sorry. But this one comes back and bites you on the tongue a few seconds later. It's really nice. Bruno and I have had this at Magpie before, a year ago about. But yeah, anyway, I love the fact that the mall can be there, and then across the street it's like little greenhouses and like warehouses and shit. It's totally just quote unquote countryside. So let's get to the bridge. I'll give you some views from there. This beer is really nice. It's a little sweet, but it goes away really quickly, and then that bang bite of the alcohol comes right roaring back afterwards. Cheers. Quick side note, listening to myself, the cold and the runny nose and the beer and me being a bit winded and me waking up at 6 o'clock have all amalgamated to make me sound probably sound wasted. This is like my third beer over the course of like 2.5 hours, and I just started it. So if you think I sound wasted, wait till I get to Padang Lake. What was that? There's a dog up here. Careful. If I die, Yeonju, I love you. They didn't even tie him up. I'll bet you they taught him to bark at foreigners. Shut up! Racist ass dog. The map wants me to walk here, which is just, I don't like this. Here we go! On the highway. Let's cross this fucking river. I'm never going to get across here. Ever. Unless this man in a nice sports car lets me through. Wow. Who says the rich are assholes, huh? Not me. As windy and as loud as it is out here, it really is nice. There's a new pedestrian bridge, as you can see. It's not open yet. It's still, I mean, it looks finished, but it's obviously not. Ton of birds down here. They're all diving, eating some fish. You can actually see the bottom of the river too. Huh. Nice. Anyway, the station's over there where I can go home, but I'm not done yet. The center. You can really see how shallow it is here in the middle. It's weird, in the middle it's the most shallow. Huh. It's so fucking loud up here. I hate it. We're almost there. I've managed to cross the bridge. There's really nothing interesting here. So I'm gonna keep going downstream towards the lake. And as soon as something interesting happens or I finish my beer, I'll let you know. Looks like this toast pop-up stand is toast. Quick break. I wanna go over what I've done so far. Okay, so I've walked 12 kilometers, which is really good. And I'm not really, I mean, people who know me know that I've broken my ankle twice in 2 years, like the same ankle. I can't run. Like, if you run, you'll burn more calories. Yeah, but I literally can't. Like, I can run for very short distances. Anyway, 1,000 calories is good. So I've had 3 beers. This one's almost done. So that gives me actually 2 more. And if we're counting all the calories that are extra, like I mentioned at the beginning, I'm gonna keep going and we'll try and get as much of this off as possible. I'm gonna go to the lake, which is, I'm about, say about 2/3 of the way. So let's take a quick stock of what we have left. I have the salted caramel imperial stout, 9% from Magpie. I have a playground hop splash, which is just great. And the one that I picked up at the mall, which I couldn't show you, they wouldn't let me film, is the Ranch Brewing, and I'm going to be going down there soon. This is their New England IPA, double dry hopped with Citra and Eldorado cryo hops. So I'm going to finish this center here. I'm going to pick one to go further downstream, upstream actually, sorry, and we'll keep going. But I'm pretty blown away that I've burned 1,000 calories so far.